Hello everyone, Maxwell Benz from Central Place Weather Center. Here to look at a long range video today, not really any short range videos today, but we're going to be looking at the next 10 to 15 days, basically kind of seeing if there's any risk for cold. Right now we're having a brief warm spell. We're going to be looking today at the European EPS data, the GFS model, and then looking at, and after that looking at the snowfall mean for the next 15 days. So let's go through the next 15 days on the EPS. Right now you can see there is a ridge starting to develop in the northern plains. As you can see, it develops here. Brief moderation for us in the central plains. You can see a ridge starts to build in. As we keep moving forward, we get a nice little trough trying to dig in here from the south. That won't cool the temperatures down as it's a southern stream trough. So don't expect any cool downs, but not as cold, but there will be a slight cool down, but not anything big right now. You can see the trough does deepen, and we also get a nice little cool down by weekend's end with northwest flow giving us some cooler temperatures, probably around 50 degrees with a low in the 30s. Pretty average, but again, you can see this cold front coming through, and as we move through here, it becomes a pretty big storm for people in the northeast. I don't know any precip or anything that's happening in the northeast. People in the northeast will keep you updated, but it looks like a pretty big storm system, especially for the northeast coast and anywhere from Pennsylvania up northeast. As you go through the next 7 days to October 30th, you can see that trough starts to move out. We get another secondary trough. So the reason there is a secondary trough starting to develop is because of this ridge that's trying to move up here into Alaska. What happens is when that ridge, negative EPO, you see a really big negative EPO signal. When that happens, this ridge retrogrades and becomes really, it starts to grow. What you're going to have is a deepening trough across the central United States. What that's going to do is cause a big time trough to develop, and that's going to cause and you can see it's still, there's the ridge trying to pump up. That's going to bring down a really big trough and bring down cooler temperatures. And you have a high anomaly this far out when it has green. That's pretty good agreement that there's going to be some pretty cold weather as we open up November. As you go through time, you can see that the trough starts to retrograde to the east. But again, developing trough like this, I mean, it's pretty cool temperatures. And we can see the 850 temperature, which is temperatures above ground, 1,000 feet to 10,000 feet up. And it's pretty chilly, man, especially around Halloween time as we head through here. And yeah, it gets pretty darn chilly right here around Halloween time. So let's keep that in mind. And as you just fast forward through here again, get another trough trying to do that, and it doesn't want to load for me. But good signal right now that there is cooler temperatures on the way. I mean, this is a pretty good temperature gradient right now. Temperatures cooler than normal expected. I mean, this is pretty doggone chilly if you ask me for this kind of outlook. And if we go to two temperature anomaly on the surface, not really showing showing a very cool pattern across much of the United States. It tries to warm up the temperatures in the morning. That's why you're seeing these warm areas, but that's not a big issue, especially with a trough digging in from the north and warm temperatures. There's going to be definitely cool temperatures here across the central plains. As we go to the latest GFS model, 500 millibar temperature, 500 height anomaly. As you go through time, you can see what happens is same thing happens. You get a trough, a deepen across central plains. That happens, and what the GFS tries to do is dig in a trough. But what it does is it doesn't connect these two troughs. It tries to develop a southwestern trough across western United States. And if we get this look here in early November and even into mid-November, what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing snow a lot of places. And when you have a low that cuts off like trajectory and does this sort of thing, you're bound to have a winter storm sooner than later here in the central plains. So just keeping that in mind. The 15-day snowfall anomalies, you can see that not that great, especially for the central plains, Kansas, Nebraska. This is going to change, but what I'm looking at is nice snow starting to develop across Colorado and northwest Kansas. I've seen trends this year go southeast a lot, and that's what happened the last snowstorm. We had trough digging in. They showed a lot of snow in the northwest. What that happened is it shifted south to the southwest Kansas and shifted more towards the southeast. So trends really are supporting that there could be potential for some winter action as we head into early November. Again, here's GFS, and right now the pattern supports it. Everything that organic forecasting method supports it. East Asia rule supports it. Bering Sea method supports it. So I do think we're heading into colder November. Even when you see a colder October into November, you usually get colder trends. So that's it for the video today. It's a pretty short, long-range video, but there will be another video coming out with me and Jonathan Williams soon. I don't know, the next 3 days probably. We'll see about that. But hope you enjoyed the video. Again, colder trends are coming in for us, especially around Halloween time and forward into November. So winter's coming. Enjoy the warmth. Have a great day. Goodbye.